The Fuji assassins have swarmed our village this night, and they have looking to take our queen and win our hearts, but they didn't work together. They weren't smart, so they were picked off by little kids with BB guns and slingshots. So today we talk about the new Fuji releases and how I think Fujifilm has ergonomic schizophrenia, a term just invented by Fuji yesterday.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So we're on the camera Fuji wishes they would have made, a full-frame Nikon ZF with a little modest 85mm 1.2 Z lens. I didn't just buy that. That's ridiculous. For living room talking stuff? Come on. You have no idea the secrets. I have like 16 videos made, comparisons versus everything. You would not believe the content. This one's skipping the line, and you're already seeing the advancements I've made over 2 weeks using this ZF. So the first piece of news, Fuji GFX 100S Mark II, medium format. Is it amazing? Of course, it would be better than anything I could even dream of. I would love to get into medium format territory just to be stupid. That 110mm outside with a nature shot, and you're like, what the hell? Why does it look like you're in a magical forest and you're the princess of it? I want that for all of us, but I haven't seen that they're putting much effort into video for that system. Obviously, it's photography first, Fuji all the way, and it's painful, but that's what they do, and good for you. But when you use 102 megapixels, how can you do video with it? It's so much data. So like they're coming out, it's 2024 here, and they're like, 4K 30p, bro. What? Does it even have HD 120? If it did, I would laugh at it. So like we're not getting nothing. I would love a little 12 megapixel medium format. Each pixel, you could probably see it about that size. Can you imagine it? Like an A7S III, but medium format. 4K 900? No problem. I just don't know that I could bring myself to spend that kind of money on a medium format camera. I'd rather have the G50S or something, or R. I haven't even looked into which is better. But manual focus with that, no flippy screens, pain in the ass. But for nature shots, okay, you set up your scene, boom, focus. That could be fun. Not a very versatile camera. So like I wish Fuji would do medium format video centric camera. Would it sell? I don't know who would buy it. I might. Used in a couple years. You'll get some of the kickback on that, Fuji, come on. When it comes to the 500mm Tony 5.6 for medium format, and the rumor to come that same spec lens is coming for Fuji APS-C, you might have me in your life at that point, but that's a whole nother video. We'll talk about it another day. It doesn't exist yet. Medium format, it's like a 397 equiv. All the people at the zoos were like, I can't believe this is so great. Yeah, when the animal is close enough to lick your shirt, you could film something nice. But like in the real world, they're gone and they're far and they're hiding. So it's like, oh, there's a bird. And it's 1% of your shot. And you can't crop like you think you can with your 102 megapixels. For video, that doesn't work at all. You don't get your 11K or whatever the hell, 102K. Don't quote me on this, but you need like 8 or 9 megapixels for 4K. So like that's the resolution you're with your mom at the same time. You have to share it too. It's not all your 8. 4 for her, 5 for you. You're greedy. Why didn't you give her the one extra one? But if 400mm is your thing, that'd be pretty cool. Maybe a little teleconverter on there. It looked very stable. Fuji has amazing telephoto stabe. Totally, I would be all in medium format for vlogging, street shots. I don't know that I could trust it, but wildlife as well, and living room technology. When it comes to the X-T50 and the god-awful kit lens that we will get to shortly, let's get to it now. I can't believe that thing. I was watching Omar's review, and he's a talented guy. His nostrils similar size to mine. We can smell each other's talent. So he was taking pictures with the X-T50 and the little kit lens, the new, better one. And I was like, wow, what are these shot on? The smartphone that your father invented? There was zero pop to anything. I was like, oh, God, I was debating going into Fuji. What is this? What am I looking at? There's no separation. Tony 96 for each shot. And I was like, that's the kit lens. He mentioned it after. I was like, oh, that's why. There. Yeah, I see. If it was a little 35 and 1.4, then okay, you might have had something. But that kit lens, less reach, darker Tonys. You want a black Tony in your Thanksgiving dinner with your family? That's on you. That is on you. That's a risk you take, not on my time. I now forget the third thing. No stabilization. They removed stabilization, and that's the upgrade. Less reach, darker, and no stab. Wow. It internally zooms now. Good for you. Dust. Don't shoot in a desert. So easily the worst lens upgrade of our time, but okay. Whatever you've been working on for the past 4 years with that one. Wow. What a waste. I wish I could just go be the president of each company for one day and say, this is what you guys should do. Go forth for the next 4 years and flock together. But man, they are directionless. When it comes to the X-T50 itself, everyone is just saying super overpriced, almost the same exact specs price as the X-T5. What is the purpose of it? That was supposed to be like the really cheap, smaller version of the X-T5. It's a 50. Even all the Fuji fanboys at Fuji Rumors were like, I ain't buying that. Nobody, like, who's even gonna buy it? And why would you? A used X-T5, boom. Why would you even want that? And 40 megapixels squished into an APS-C? What are we doing with that? Your video technology sucks. So it's like, I don't know, that's a pretty bad release. Like, I get inflation exists. You buy a strawberry, it's $97 each. It hurts us all. But cameras, don't include that in inflation. Someone should subsidize cameras. Come on. But this camera brings me to Fuji's Ergonomic Schizophrenia. I don't understand what they're doing. They're experimenting so much with their knobs and positions, and every camera is so different. Look at this chart. It's not a chart. I couldn't even see my own pictures, so I had to move closer, and my monitor's on a swing arm, and I gathered it towards myself. Okay, here's the top of several APS-C cameras from Fuji. We got the X-T5, X-T30, the 50, XH2S, and the XS20. 5 different cameras, 5 different hopes for the future. On the X-T5, you have the Fuji Classic, 2 vintage dials, ISO shutter, and a exposure comp. Same thing as the X-T4. Oh, we'll get to you. X-T30, same. Oh, we have all the same dials. Oh, wait, one of them looks different. That's a drive dial. Drive your mom to work. So the X-T30 is completely different than the X-T5 or 4 or 3. Just the dial is different. Complete ergonomic nightmare. In the 50, they changed the dial again to a film sim thing that doesn't even... Who would ever use that? Like, you just have a button and it shows up in your viewfinder. You can see it. Whereas this is weird dials, man. Dials aren't the best for anything. The XH2S, now you only have one. It's a PASM, and it's on the left side, the worst side. I can't believe they're continuing to do that. Telephoto in this land. Okay, now I'm going to switch custom modes. Uh-oh. I'll just use this. Oh, my lens mount broke. Okay, never mind. Super glue it. To switch it, you have to frickin' overdrive off the grip over here with your right hand. Just side rant. Do you know why I want that? I'm filming a bird, 4K 60. There he is. He's in focus. I'm recording. That's awesome. That's so beautiful. You're so sharp. Switch into slow motion now. 240 frames per second. Should be like a 1-button twitch or dial move. But no, I have to frickin' move. The bird's gone. There's no way you're keeping that in focus and in the frame while moving your right hand around like a monkey. This is the literal move monkeys do. You've heard it. Get a banana. Does it come with free bananas? It doesn't. And the Fuji XS20 also did that, but then they switched the dial to the right side. Why would it be so different? What do you just get your shit together and decide? Why are you experimenting so much? Like, shouldn't you just know? This is the best position. The XS20 gets it right. It's right there on your right hand. Most things should be done with the right hand than the odd photographer gimmick with your left. Frickin' button boy. I don't know why they keep experimenting like this. Like the X-T3 had a flip up screen and it was vintage photography dials. Then the X-T4 went YouTuber mode, but they still have the photo dial. So it's a flip out screen and all the photographers are pissed. And then the X-T5 goes back to the photography roots with the flip up screen. What is that line even? Keep that as the photo line and then you make a video line, XS20 style, but like a pro version of that. Same situation, but more buttons, more custom buttons, like just XH2S with the dial moved to the proper side, and then that stupid screen on the top, another dial of some sort, a customizable one maybe. And it's the same thing with the medium format. Your left dial, one's PASM, one's doing weird custom things, drive buttons, the movie still switch is a switch in one and then like a dongle in the other, and everything is so different across your whole line. Where's the continuality? Why aren't we just agreeing on something? Like a Sony camera, you might not like them, but at least they're similar across all brands. Once you know any Sony camera, you know them all. If you're in Fuji, you're lost between, like you're upgrading. Where's the upgrade path to a completely different system, basically? Your mom's a different system. In bed. So I don't know who's guiding Fuji, but some strange releases. It takes so long for cameras to be released, and then when they finally come, you're like, oh God, that's what they were working on this whole time? What the hell is that? I could have told you that's a waste of time. Who suggest like 8mm 3.5? Whose idea was that? Was he drunk? You should ban alcohol in Japan. The whole country. For that one guy. Like that's a mistake. It's too wide. Wavy corners. Like these lenses, the kit lens, upgrade. What? The super expensive X-T50 Mark II? The ergonomic differences, confusion at Fuji. So if it was me, I would stop confusing my fan base and come up with photocentric versions with the dials on top and the flip up screen. And there's no YouTube vloggy stuff in there. It's just like, this is photography and it can do really good video, but you're not filming yourself very easily. And then you have the video line, which you lack. You only have photo lines that can do video. Video-centric needs lower megapixels, then you got specs to compete, and you're speedy with your software, and it's all your stuff needs tweaking. Your autofocus scares me, and the stabilization wide is not great, but neither is anyone. If you think the Nikon's good, oh, you wait till tomorrow's video if you think Nikon Stab is good. Wow. How you doing? So, do you agree? Separate them. Video-centric. Can take photos. Video ergonomically though. And then photo version. What are we doing? Where's the video cameras? I'm gonna leave now. Fuji Assassin shirts are available, as are all these stupid cameras through my affiliate links. Subscribe for more now,